All right, let's just dive right in. So you're planning that dream trip to France, and you want to do more than just, point and smile. We're going to break down the absolute must-know French phrases you need to get through your first 24 hours with total confidence. We're talking from checking into your hotel all the way to ordering your first amazing meal.
So picture it. You're there. The sights, the sounds, the smell of fresh croissants in the air. It's so exciting, right? But that very first conversation can feel, well, a little intimidating. But don't you worry. By the end of this little explainer, you'll have the exact words you need for that moment and every other key moment of your first day.
Okay, so before we get into specific situations, we have to talk about the 3 words that will unlock pretty much every door for you. Seriously, think of these as your all-access pass to having great, polite conversations all over France.
First up, and this one is crucial, is bonjour. Now, this is so much more than just a casual hi. In France, this one word carries a ton of cultural weight. Saying bonjour when you walk into any place, a bakery, a shop, whatever, it's a sign of respect. It kicks off the whole interaction. It's basically non-negotiable.
Next up is your go-to tool for politeness, s'il vous plaît. This literally means if it pleases you, and it's the standard, formal way to say please. You're going to find yourself tacking this onto the end of almost every single request you make. Why don't you try saying it? S'il vous plaît.
And the last magic word is simple, but oh so powerful. Merci. Thank you. I mean, whether someone holds a door for you or brings you that perfect cup of coffee, this is the perfect way to end any positive exchange. So you've got bonjour, s'il vous plaît, and merci. And honestly, you're already about 80% of the way to succeeding.
All right, you've totally mastered the basics. Awesome. Now, if you want to sound even more like a local, we can add just a little bit of flair to your greetings depending on the time of day.
So the trick here is just to match your greeting to the clock. Bonjour is perfect all morning and into the early afternoon. Bon après-midi is a great choice for, well, the later afternoon. But once evening rolls around, you switch it up to bonsoir. And that last one, excusez-moi, that's your secret weapon for politely getting someone's attention.
Okay, it is time to put these new skills to the test. You've made it to your hotel. This is your first real multi-part conversation. But don't worry, we're going to make it super easy.
So here's the scene. You push open that door, you walk up to the reception desk with a smile. What's the very first word you're going to say? You know it. That's right, bonjour.
Okay, you've said hello to the receptionist. They've smiled and said bonjour right back. Now what? Well, you've got to tell them why you're there, right? And this is where your first really important phrase comes into play.
This is it. This is your golden ticket for checking in. J'ai une réservation. Let's just break that down really quick. J'ai une réservation. You say that, maybe follow it with your name, and boom, you're golden.
But what if you need something a little extra? Well, for a non-smoking room, you can just ask, avez-vous des chambres non-fumeurs? Or if you just need some more towels, d'autres serviettes, s'il vous plaît? And hey, notice our magic words are right in there. See how it all connects?
Check-in complete. You've dropped your bags in the room. Now for the fun part. It's time to explore and maybe do a little bit of shopping. Let's get you armed with the phrases you're going to need.
Okay, here are your shopping essentials. Find something you absolutely love. Just ask, combien ça coûte? To try it on, it's puis-je essayer ceci? With just a few key questions like these, you can cover everything from the right size, avez-vous une plus grande taille, all the way to paying, puis-je utiliser une carte de crédit? Whew! After all that walking around, you're probably getting pretty hungry. Now, this part can feel like the final boss of your first day, but trust me, ordering a meal is actually really simple when you know the secret passwords. Okay, so you're sitting down at the table. First things first, un menu s'il vous plaît. Feeling a little adventurous? You can ask the server, que recommandez-vous? And for the 2 most vital phrases of any meal, de l'eau s'il vous plaît for water, and when you are all done, l'addition s'il vous plaît to get the bill. All right, let's do a little pop quiz to make sure these are sticking. You ready? How would you ask for this?
Exactement. De l'eau, s'il vous plaît. You got this.
And how about that super important phrase that wraps up your delicious meal?
Perfect. L'addition s'il vous plaît. See, you're already a pro. You're ready to dine out with complete confidence.
So look at that. In just a few minutes, you've got this whole toolkit of essential phrases. You're not just going to survive, you're actually going to be able to engage with your surroundings from the second you arrive.